The question is, how many real roots does the quadratic function shown in the graph have? So if you will see the question is of quadratic function. Quadratic function is a function which has the highest exponent of any variable is 2. Let's say I'm saying x square plus 2x plus 3. So this is a quadratic expression because we have the highest exponent of variable as 2. Okay, the highest exponent is 2. That's why it's a quadratic function. And quadratic function always gives you a parabola. Okay, either this way or this way or this way or this way, and can be any way, right? Now they are asking how many real roots you have. First of all, what is the meaning of real roots you have here? Roots means the values of the variable x, means whatever. Let's say any quadratic function you have. Let's say I'm saying this one only. If this is a quadratic expression, what should be the value of x? I put here so that every this whole expression, the value will become equals to 0. So that is the value of x. Now they are asking how many real roots, means how many real values. Real value means the x should be on the x should be here, the on the horizontal line. Means it could be negative, positive, rational, irrational, could be anything. But the value can't be imaginary. Value can't be a complex number. It can't be like 3 iota or something like that, right? It should be a normal value. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1 by 3, positive 1 by 3. It could be 1.3. It could be root 3, like that, right? So real roots they are asking. Now it means real roots means lie on the horizontal line. The graph is not touching the x-axis anyway. The graph is not touching the x-axis anyway. So there is no real root here. So that's why the function, the quadratic function, this one have 0 real roots. So to get the real roots, the graph should cross the x-axis either at once time or twice or thrice or 4 times. It's the choice of the function. It is, if it is quadratic, then it will for sure connecting the x-axis 2 times, right? Like if I will say this one, so the let's say the graph is like I can say this one. So here the x-axis, the graph is touching the x-axis only 1 time. But because if it is a quadratic function, then we can say that the roots are equal. The roots are equal and they are equals to 0. Means it is joining the touching the x-axis at 0. So if I will say the value of x is 0, if I will put in any expression x as 0, then the value will be, the whole expression will get equals to 0, right? So that's the way. If I will say that the graph is like this, so how many times it is touching the x-axis? 1 time, 2 times. So yes, it is the graph of the quadratic function because it is touching the x-axis twice, right? So because here it is not touching the x-axis anyhow, it is here. So that's why it is equals to, there is no real roots, right? So yeah, that's that. Thank you.